The problem is that there's too many business owners too focused on doing what needs to be done to pay the bill at the end of the month to build a real business that can get them off that hamster wheel. So it boils down to stuff that Rob and I talk a lot about. It's in the book. We talk about it in so many different episodes in the podcast. And that is, you need to acquire customers and then you need to monetize those customers. So you need an offer that generates the maximum quantity of customers humanly possible on the front end. But that's not an offer that's supposed to make you money. It's not supposed to make you profit. It's really just an exchange of value. You want to put in $1, get your dollar back out plus a customer, so to speak. So it's just really, you're just trading money for customers. That's really what it is. And then from there, it's into the monetization phase. And that monetization phase is really about presenting as many different products, services, and solutions as you possibly can in an automated manner to those customers over an extended period of time. And to do it in an automated way. Everything should be automated. One of the greatest lessons I learned, and I had to continue to relearn it again and again and again and again and again and again and again, is from my brother. I would be constantly on this hamster wheel of creating new promotions, new campaigns, new video sales letters, new webinars, and everything I was doing was new. And he saw that like I had to, every month I had to start over again and do the same thing. And his lesson to me at the time was, hey, anything that's worth doing is worth doing for the last time. Meaning, don't do anything unless what you're doing can be systematized in a way that someone else can come along and take the system that you have built and implement it themselves again and again and again without you being involved in it.
Maybe
So
even better.
don't create any remarkably unique video sales letters. As an example, in my world, create a template for creating video sales letters and document that template. Make it as systematic as it can possibly be so that, number one, that video sales letter can continue to be used again and again and again. It can be presented to each new customer that comes through the door. But the system, the formula that has built that can be given to someone else. Person then can paint between the lines and create another VSL just like it, and another VSL just like it, and another VSL just like it. So the lesson is, if you're going to do something valuable, do it for the last time. Don't book future work. Same with webinars, same with email campaigns. Like in the last few years, all my email campaigns follow exactly the same structure over and over and over again. They all follow the same formula. They're all using the same templates. They're all using the same structure. They all have the same strategy to them. But I have a copywriter that I've given the formula to, I've given the templates to, and that person can come in now and color between the lines, so to speak. So now I'm off the hook. I don't have to create these email campaigns anymore. It's very different to the way that I was doing it, which was every time a new promotion was needed, I had to create the email campaigns. I was creating them all uniquely each and every time. I wasn't leaving a system behind me that someone else can take and implement. The same with video sales letters, the same with landing pages, the same with webinars. Everything you do, you should do it for the last time. You should leave a system behind for someone to paint between the lines and create something that, even if it's not equally as effective, I learned this a long time ago. The businesses that survive and thrive are not the ones that have the best copy. They're not the ones that always and consistently have the penultimate offers. They're the ones that can just mass produce offers, mass produce solutions, mass produce services that can keep providing new things to their customers all the time. On the front end, you need to be as good as you can possibly be. You need to be as brilliant as you can possibly be, because there's so much money on the line. It's hard to convert on the front end. You don't have any of those pressures in the back end. So you can afford to operate at 80% effectiveness. And if you have a system in place that allows you to produce new webinars, new video sales letters, new landing page copy, new products, new email campaigns. So it's really about getting us to implementing systems, implementing strategies that someone else can come in behind you and start executing on. And it's really at the end of the day about providing as many products, services, and solutions as you possibly can on the back end so that every new customer that comes through your door is about to go through a journey, hopefully over a 12 or 18-month period, if you can possibly pull off something like this, but this is a real business. They go through an automated journey over the next 6, 12, 18 months, where every week they're being presented with product, services, and solutions in an automated way. And all of this with the powers of modern technology can be set up in that manner. And building something like that will free you from 90% of the stress, 90% of the hassle, 90% of the workload, 90% of the fear that is associated with running a business on a daily basis. It will remove the workload, it will remove the stress, the anxiety, the fear. It'll take all pressure off you to pay the bills at the end of the month. It will skyrocket your personal income. It's an absolute master key to success in business. And having that in place, that really is what will allow you to be playing golf on Tuesday afternoon. And it's also one of the big secrets is that you can get people to run that business for you very easily, because it's more of a managerial operational task rather than searching for a needle in a haystack type person who can do stuff for you, which they're very few and far between and almost impossible to find. If you can systematize everything that you do on the back end, the money that will come from that will be so much that it will solve almost all financially related problems and time-based problems that business owners have.